How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Karis, your host on Mondays and Fridays, Nick on Thursdays and Sundays, and then you see both of us on Tuesdays. Here's my cool thing. I'm about halfway through One Piece right now. I think this is volume 41. I'm getting through it. It's been about a month, and I'm halfway through. If you guys like One Piece, let me know in the comments down below. I know it's a very, very popular manga and very popular anime series, and it's a very daunting thing to start when you look at it. It's over 1,000 chapters, and to be honest, when I started it, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it as much as I read Bleach before. I read a bunch of other Death Note and things like that, and I do like the sort of ones where they're a little bit comedic, but this one has had me pissing myself laughing. This is a great series. I really enjoy that. But without further ado, you're not here for that. You're here for ghost videos, and this intro is now 1 minute long. Let's get started, shall we?
Hey, we're doing it like this again because this was really easy last time, and I don't have much time. I need to upload this in like 50 minutes. Let's get started.
This old doll carried a dark reputation long before a private collector ever obtained it. Said to date back to World War II, it belonged to a traveling ventriloquist who
paying
for soldiers in an effort to keep morale high. But according to written reports,
be like a teacher, though, I'm gonna put my mouse right there in the middle of the screen, and I'm gonna leave it there.
Circumstances during the tour, and the doll was never seen afterwards. Over time, it passed from
it's a bit haunting,
each describing creepy incidents, strange noises late at night, faint whispers.
Let's skip over the exposition. Okay. There. Okay, so there's a couple problems with this right away. The first thing is that the base, the ventriloquist dummy, it's the bottom of it right down here. This is where it actuates, right? That's where the mouth opens and closes. That's the action that is used to open and close the mouth. And very simply, a string can be tied through there and then put to the bottom, the cabinet here. Be very simple to set that up. The second thing is that we're looking at a still frame here. And so graphic manipulation, like stop animation, or GNU, like selecting the eyes and then, manipulating the eyes, or even using AI to do things like this, it would be super easy to just sort of like manipulate the footage, because we don't have any point of reference here. There's no like moving objects or anything like that for us to like lock in on and prove for a matter of fact that it isn't moving. Like the door opening, that's one thing, but there's no action on the face, and there was a cut there. There was a very small cut. I guarantee you I saw it. Watch. Okay, right here. We're gonna go frame by frame. So the door opening. There's some like compression right here, as if there's the footage is being blended or something. The compression is visible here and here. So that could be something there. Or it could just be low light. There it is right there. Look. These are two different videos. Watch. There's a little dust mode even. The dust mode. Yeah, it kind of looks like the dust mode's over here now, but there's definitely like a cut here. The way it snaps. See? You see it, yeah, like the compression here, and then the compression's gone. These are two separate videos. Boop, 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 boop. Not sure why there's a cut there, but there is a cut. Moving on. Man, it's melted today.
As the camera zooms in on the case.
Okay, yeah. So basically, what we're looking at here. We're looking at here is a little bit of trickery, a little bit of editing. Okay, so the problem I have with this is right now you're looking at a face, right? This is a still object. The eyes, well, I don't know whether the eyes are opening and closing, like because there's like an actuation on the eyes, whether that's like animated, or whether somebody's like messing with the blend on it. I'm going to assume that the eyelids have like a weight, counterweight in them so that they can flutter them, sort of like Jeff Dunham does with the eyes fluttering. So I'm assuming there's a trigger of some kind that causes the eyes to open and close, but I'm not seeing anything moving down below in the instruments. So this can be two different images. Well, basically what we're looking at is like an image with the eyes open and an image with the eyes closed. And then what they're doing is they're transitioning between those by fading one out or masking one in or out. And that's causing it to look like the eyes are opening and closing. We can kind of see there's a little bit of like compression, like camera motion compression here on the scene that only happens when there's motion on the eyes. And then we have the door opens. Okay. The door opening, the interactions with the door never happen at the same time as the face moving. So the eyes closing again, and then the jaw. But we can see the bottom here, that the mouthpiece is being actually, like it's being articulated, it's being moved. But the bottom here, this base could be running underneath. Like there could be a whole myriad of things going on here. Like we don't know anything about this case. This display case could be set up so that people can manipulate it from the bottom. Then there's this weird like cut. Okay. Yeah, there was a weird cut there. If I had to guess, that this is probably something to the effect of like basically what I said. Now you've got two images that are overlaid on top of each other, two videos that are overlaid on top of each other. Maybe there's somebody standing over here and they've cut the image like here or something. Maybe where this like little like lip is on the box here. And there's somebody manipulating the box on the outside here, and all I've done is taken a still recording of the space, and then did a composite shot straight down the middle, and then did whatever editing or manipulating they wanted to do there after the fact. If I were to do this myself, I would definitely be standing. I'd have drill the hole in the bottom here, and I'd have a string, an anchor or something, a string pulling this down from the inside of the box, so that I can manipulate it from underneath of this cabinet here. And then for the door opening, I would basically just tie a string around here and open it. I might even tie the string down here at the very bottom where this little line is, which could even be a string, to be honest, and just pulling it open and pulling it this way. I'd anchor it down here to like an eye loop and then off to this direction so that when I pulled on it, it would move towards this position here. And then, yeah, maybe when it hits the apex, it sort of swings back on its own. But if it like never really closes on its own, it only ever opens. And so it could very easily, like, in fact, there might even be, I might have seen a string there or something. There's a little bit of like, masking going on here. It's a little blurry in this direction here. So if I had to guess, maybe somebody's tied a string around this little handle here and just pulling it down towards the bottom of the door. There could also be something going on up here just because of all the compression. Somebody could have used some tools to mask things out, but regardless of all that, it's dubious, obviously, because we're basically looking at a mask or a puppet head that's moving on its own, and puppet heads don't move on their own usually. So I'm going to guess that's, that's basically what we're looking at there. Whatever. Let's just move on. Yet we don't have a lot of energy in this episode.
The very first night, his roommate, Stephen, kept saying it was nothing but...
I need to start recording the Monday episodes on Friday. So done fresh off work and fresh with a coffee. I always drink coffee at the end of my shift so that I have energy when I get home. That's when I need to be recording these episodes. But it's Sunday night at 8 in the afternoon. And I was in the middle of reading and I realized I didn't have a video. So I had to, jump up to record them. There's a UI and a little...
I'm going to do the experiment.
A little, haggard.
To get this on tape. My attic. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
It always makes noise. It rattles all the time at night.
Yeah, it's probably...
Sure if it's
So rattling during the day versus rattling at night. Okay, rattling during the day, as your attic space heats up, depending on your insulation levels, obviously, as your attic space heats up, there's a pressure differential between the inside of your house and the attic, because the attic has like ventilation in it that's supposed to allow hot air to condense or to collect in the top of your house and heat your home efficiently, and then cold air needs to settle into the bottom of your house. So what's happening is air pressure, right? When the air gets colder, it shrinks. That pulls on the door. That pulls on your attic space door. When the air heats up, it pushes. So you're not going to have the attic door rattling as much during the daytime because the air is heating up and putting extensive pressure on the door, preventing it from moving. During the night, when the air cools, it's going to suck. It's going to, collect together. It's going to pull in, and that pressure decreasing is what's causing your door to rattle. Air inside of your apartment or inside of your house is trying to escape through any means possible. And as the air pressure slowly collects or condenses in the attic space, it's trying to suck air from the room that you're in through that attic crawl or through the attic door and into the attic itself. So the reason that your house or the reason that your attic door rumbles, or geez, I'm like brain dead right now. You know what I'm trying to say? The reason your attic is like making that noise is because
in the attic or
literally, but he just said the
whatever it
suction.
is, but I'm gonna try to get this on film when I'm sleeping. So it is around 1 o'clock.
The problem is that
morning,
now
so
we're
I
left
wanna
to believe
place
that he's a man of
camera right
intelligence
there on
because
my
he
knees.
said
So I'm trying
that
to get this on film. All
he
right.
said that he's aware of like the suction,
Good night,
basically.
Facebook.
So now we're gonna have an actual paranormal video here. There's gonna be something in his attic. These are way too long. Look how long these are. I have no business being this long.
Well, if I can place it up here. There we go.
It could be like earbuds. Such a bashad. Pay attention. Okay, anyway. Let's just fast forward here. He's gonna go to sleep. And there's probably gonna be something that opens up his door and looks through. I'd like to point out that when the light turns off, there's a very good opportunity to put a you know, sorry, I just realized this was still going. There's a very good opportunity for it to put a cut in there. I'm looking at the noise levels, and I'm trying to sync up the video to the noise. That just sounds like thunder. That's a bit extreme to be air pressure. It could be even an animal, maybe a raccoon or something like that, that's like trying to lift the door, pull on the door. Unless something more interesting happens, which the sound stops there and then picks back up again. Yeah, I mean, it could be an animal trying to like gain access to your house. Nothing else really happens. Oh, he's got like another paranormal experience. He's got a paranormal experience. Oh, this is a different person.
Seems to have moved on, focusing its haunting on new objects inside his home. Watch carefully.
It'll be a long day for me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, door handle moved on its own. Is that what was going on there? The hauntings always increase as the as you get more followers on YouTube. They always get more and more extreme because you need to do things that are more and more extreme to catch the attention of your viewers and to retain the attention of your viewers. If the only thing that's ever happening in your videos is the lights turning on and off on their own, then you're gonna lose people, right? So they always like increase the paranormal activity, the poltergeist activity, and make it more and more dramatic because they want to make sure that you're still paying attention.
Aparece, basta. Aparece. Salí. Yo no te tengo más miedo. No te tengo más miedo. Aparece.
So now we've got a guy. So he's going to get up. Obviously, he's going to go and investigate. I don't know what that is up there. It's kind of interesting looking. So there could be somebody behind this curtain here. He's looked right, given an opportunity for the left to get into a position. Okay. Interesting. There could be a cut somewhere amongst this footage, which allowed him to mask the fact that there was somebody in the bathroom. We could back it up a little bit and take a closer look. So, right. So he flicks his phone a couple of times. Right here. Right there. This little jitter here could be a camera reposition and a smooth cut. It does kind of vaguely look like it reset, the camera reset. This could, like, that little jitter right there is enough. If, I mean, there's still somebody in the bathroom. I don't know why he's looking away and looking back. If you're catching genuine paranormal activity, why are you looking at your curtains? Unless he was looking at this like dark shape here, but that dark shape isn't moving. This flick right there. There's your cut. That's your cut right there. So now he gets up and there's, or maybe not there. That might not be the cut. There is a cut here. We're going to find it. Interesting. The light changed. Oh, this. So I know this is like there. Maybe that was it. That could have been it right there. He like starts moving towards the end of the bed. So he gets up. Where are we? Where is the cut? That could be it right there. Yeah, that's probably it right there. It's this jitter, right? So like we've got one frame here and then there's like a blur, like a Gaussian, like, yeah, like there's like a blur and it switches to a different video. This is probably the cut right here. This is what we're looking at here. So he's basically had like a blur transition or something that he's put in between these two clips so that it like smooths the cut out. But this right there, that's enough. Like that snap right there, that's where your cut is. So he's cut, his friend has left the room and, you know, what have you. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shit. I freaking want to hold the door closed.
Shush.
The door open.
You can hear it click and everything. It's shut.
Why is it not open?
That's just a ghost.
Before anything happened, the dad...
This is probably just a loose tongue. Oh, it's this kid.
Talking about paranormal activity in their house. But of course, many people demanded real proof. So one night, they decided to record a video to finally silence the skeptics.
Hey, Joe, try it. See,
I will open that door.
stop it, Bailey.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't.
You've got a small enclosed room with another, so like the bathroom that they're filming right now probably has a different air air seal quality than the rest of their house. So as the air expands or settles in there, it's putting pressure on the door, and the doors might be twisted a little bit with the foundation settling, which is causing the door to pop open. Yeah, so you can even see they talk about the tongue, but you can see how shallow the tongue actually is. I would be surprised if that tongue is even facing the right direction. It kind of looks like the slope is facing us, in which case is the incorrect position. It should be facing the other way, so that when you pull on it, the flat side of the bar is what's impacting the frame of the door. But if you flip that over, obviously when you pull on it, the tongue is going to depress and open up. That's how you close the door.
Holy shit.
It's hard to say because we're not exactly able to get a good look at it per se, but he pushes it closed. It locks closed.
It's shut.
And then we're what? We wait again and see if it pops open again. It does. So that door popping open could be caused by that. It could be stress on the frame of the door that's causing the door to be warped and wanting to pop open, especially if the tongue is depressed and like pushed the other opposite or like installed backwards. Could cause the door to pop open. And a light breeze on the inside of the door, if you left the window open, is enough to push the door open. So if the tongue is installed improperly or not deep enough, that's probably what's happening here. I would say I would hazard a guess to say that that's guaranteed what it is. There's obviously nobody inside because, you know, everything is magic to the uneducated. And in this case, it's a very repeatable thing.
This time, the circumstances revealed a second camera angle set up inside the room. It captured the door.
Okay, but do we get to see both cameras?
Just like before, the door creaked open on its own. No one touching it.
I can even see like we already have like, you know, a very deep you know, door frame here. Like a very deep, like you see how like far out the door frame goes. There's probably enough pressure on it. Maybe if we were able to trace the roof, we'd see like this dip here could even be like translating to the rest of the wall, putting pressure on this side of the door, which is causing the door to pop open or not set properly. the hinges could be set incorrectly, and so the door has a gap on the top, and then enough air pressure goes through and pushes the door open. It's what I'm trying to say is like I can imagine like a few dozen different reasons why that would happen.
Unfinished space.
A ghost is definitely not on the list though.
Walls and weak lighting made it feel like a scene pulled straight from the back rooms.
What's the last clip? We're gonna move on after this.
Felt far too deep to
Sorry, I
exist.
know this is a short one, and I'm ripping through it really quickly. But again, like I'm in the middle of some stuff, and I just want to make sure this video goes up so that you guys have something to watch. But at the same time, my Friday video will have a lot more quality because I'm going to be filming that tomorrow, and I'll have all week to do editing and filming stuff on that, and I'll have a lot more energy for it. I can even film it on. No, I can't film it on Friday because we started releasing our videos at 8 a.m. every Monday and Friday. Or even every day for that matter that we release videos. They release at 8 a.m. now. I can't come home and film an episode and then upload it because we used to upload them at 3 p.m. And so I get home at 2 p.m. and I record and upload the video right away. Now I have to be a little bit more, proactive about filming. I'm not used to it yet. I'm still working on it. Plus releasing 2 videos Monday and Friday. You think it'd be great because if I recorded my Monday video for Friday and then released it on Friday, or recorded my Friday video, bullshit. That's stupid. I'm not even gonna bother with that one. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is the reason that I'm having difficulty getting into this is because you think that there's like a decent amount of time in between the recordings. But unfortunately that's not the case because on Friday, if I don't record my video on Friday, I have Saturday and Sunday to record my Monday episode. I only have 3 days to record and upload and edit video. And I didn't realize that was going to be an issue at first. And so I need to be a little bit more proactive about releasing videos. So sorry if this one's not very inspiring to you guys or not a very, that's not liking at all. Not a very interesting video. I know I had to put it up really quickly, and I'm sorry for that. Tune in on Friday. Check out our One Take Twin Tuesdays episode coming out tomorrow, where Nick and I talk about some pretty interesting stuff and some serious stuff that happened earlier in the week for me. That threw me into a loop basically, and I'm good. I'm getting over it, but yeah, check out that episode. It's an interesting one, and then maybe come back on Friday for a genuine video or genuinely good video. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Friday. Sorry. I'm tired.
We cracked the code, we broke the spell. Another myth debunked so well. Till next time, don't be deceived. Stay sharp, stay smart. Believe in what's believed. Truth wins out every time. Truth wins out every time.